Oh, hi there. Come on in. Come check out our latest gizmos and gadgets. You're going to love it.
Wait a minute. Crazy shirt, but what's that?
That's a Velvet Chainsaw. Oh, they're terrific. They do great stuff, I'm sure. They helped us pay for all this.
But what do they do?
You know, I really couldn't tell you. Who are you again?
Donna Kastner, Velvet Chainsaw.
Ooh, looks like I better learn more about our sponsors, huh?
I think so.
You still want to come in?
Sure.
Thanks.
Welcome. I'm speaking with Donna Kastner, Director, Expo Sponsor, Sales and Activation, Velvet Chainsaw Consulting. Have I got that right, Donna?
You've got it right.
Welcome, and thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Bill.
I've got to ask, Velvet Chainsaw Consulting?
Pretty wild name.
Yeah, talk about it.
Velvet Chainsaw Consulting, we get involved in conference and trade show improvement, and we work with conference organizers, trade show organizers on a whole spectrum of aspects of their event. It could be full encompassing, looking at every aspect, or it could be very targeted on a particular area. But education, networking, really improving the attendee experiences is our focus.
Oh, great, and I know that one of the targeted areas that we wanted to talk about today for meeting and event professionals is increasing sponsor sales and value, which is obviously the lifeblood of an organization.
It's the dollars. It's what makes many things possible.
And you spend virtually all of your time with meeting and event professionals, and have you found the notion of value is new to them, or?
Well, certainly, meeting planners, conference planners, they're focusing on value from a number of different perspectives: the attendee, the sponsors, the exhibitors, their organization. But at the end of the day, it's so important. There is one group that is more important than all others, and it's the attendee. If the attendee experiences something valuable, helpful, that things change for them, everybody else, it gets better for everybody else.
And do most planners do a sponsor satisfaction study at the end of an event to find out if the sponsor was satisfied?
It's all over. It's all over the map. Some do it, some don't. But I think we can continue to improve that and raise the bar.
This is the stat. I was so intrigued by this. It was an IEG study. I don't know the year, but it said around 30% of sponsors spent less than $1 for every dollar they paid in sponsorship fees. So if I pay $1 to be a part of your event as a sponsor, and I pay less than that to promote it, it should be 3 times, wouldn't you think? I mean,
that's an important point you're bringing up, Bill, and that's known in sponsorship circles. It's known as activation or leverage, where, okay, I sell you a sponsorship, you spend $10,000, we signed the contract, I got your check. The wrong thing to do is, well, good luck with that, Bill, and we'll see you next year.
Right.
The conference organizer has to help the sponsor with activation, but the sponsor needs to invest in that activation. And typically, sponsors are spending $1, $2, $3 for every dollar they invested in the sponsorship on activation. So what does activation look like? It's what they're doing with the sponsorship, whether they're investing in additional value that they're going to deliver to the attendee, additional investment around the event. It can run the gamut, but that investment, for every dollar that they're paying for the sponsorship, they should be spending $1 to $3 on activation.
My sense is that, I think you have even said that planners are not always comfortable with the sales hat on. Is that correct?
Yeah, planners by nature are detail-oriented. They're logistics people. They're risk minimizers. And sales is a different dynamic. But you know what? Today we're all in sales. This is the business environment we live in, and so we all are contributing to that selling piece. Let me go back though to this new acquisition.
Sure.
So you're looking for new sponsors. Is a big thing that might happen, or you have a meeting with your team. Well, let's just do a mass blast and get that prospectus out, and we'll get it out to everybody. Not good. Now, mass blast and email marketing are good for, to a degree, but today's environment requires a more segmentation. We've got top tier targets, and there's not going to be a ton of them. Maybe there's 10 or 20 targets that are at the highest level that we want to make them our largest investors. Then there's maybe a middle tier, and then there's the masses. And each one requires a different touch. And for that top tier, if you're looking for a sponsor to spend $40,000, $50,000 or more, sometimes you're going to need to get in at a higher level, and not with the budget spender, but the budget maker, the person that's actually, deciding what they're going to do for the coming year.
Where do you see all this going in terms of, will sponsors become more and more demanding of ROI, and is it going to be harder for planners to extract sponsorship money? Or do you think by being more segmented, by presenting yourself differently, it's going to be easier?
Both.
Okay. That's a fair answer.
Yeah, I think it depends, and I think that it's exciting times we're in, especially with expansion in digital, and certainly looking at events. Events have never had more value than they do today, because we can connect. Just think about all the, we connected before this conversation, and now we're face to face. There's high value here. These conversations are important to have, and I think these are exciting times for smart planners that want to dig in and really make the most.
Terrific. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We've been speaking with Donna Kastner, Velvet Chainsaw, on the subject of increasing value for event sponsorships.